not really talk to him, but I've been in their lives, and especially StyledMoth Welcomes. He's pretty cool. You know, I've actually talked to the people in there and the mods in there. They're really fucking cool. But anyway.
Hey guys, Liquid here coming at you with a new video. Today I'd like to touch on the current situation within the YouTube content creator community. Recently it was discovered that StyledMoth was harboring minors in his Discord server. But that's only the tip of the iceberg because his past has also come back to haunt him. Several years ago he was associated with an alt-right group known as the Furry Raiders. The majority of the Raiders community is a combination of racists, white supremacists, and impressionable minors. During the 2019 Telegram chat log leak, it was found that Styled was listed amongst their members. The platform, Telegram, is known for predators using it for nefarious reasons. Instead of addressing the situation right away, he decided to go into hiding for a week. During that time he and Roboto-san discussed the matters. Roboto-san being any nobody in these chat logs. Due to everything going on, he decided to check himself into the hospital. The psych ward to be exact. While away, Roboto-san made a community post on his YouTube addressing the situation. Here we see Roboto-san basically saying the classic Cyrax line of, "The past is the past, Marty." Though I find it rather weird that he claims that Moth was betrayed by someone. How is bringing up someone's past betraying them? Unless they are guilty and have something to hide. Like StyledMoth here in this case. Styled came back to YouTube and made a video addressing the situation. Let's watch a bit before discussing it.
Hello everyone, it's Moth, a face reveal, yes indeed. I got my good old chin hair, but listen. I came to talk about my story and talk about the things that have happened over the past 10 days or so on the 17th. I just want to prove that yes, I was at a mental institution. I cut this off.
Let's zoom in real quick on his bracelet there. I find it hard to believe a mental institution would use bracelets with metal eyelets, due to patients being able to use them to harm themselves.
I'm not gonna show the tags or anything, but that is it, and I did cut it. So yeah, I was in a mental institution for about a week, and you know, I did a lot of thinking, and I made that post earlier today, and I'm making this video to really show about how serious I am about all this stuff. Whenever I was 16 in 2017, I was groomed by Foxler.
Foxler Nightfire, also known as Star Fox Ace Fox, is a founder and CEO of the Furry Raiders. He's admitted to being a groomer, zoophile, as well as a PDF file. He also ran a YouTube channel putting out content related to his alt-right views.
I watched his videos. I thought he was a good guy. I didn't know better. I was a kid. I was a 16-year-old that he was probably willing to groom further, you know? If I contacted him as a 16-year-old, he would have probably taken it further.
StyledMoth just admitted right there that he's never been in contact with Foxler, but then claims he was groomed by him by watching his YouTube videos. That would be like me saying I was groomed by StyledMoth just by watching his YouTube videos. In reality, it was Styled having similar political views as Foxler.
You know, and unfortunately, I didn't know better, and so I ended up turning from a 16-year-old who watched him to a 17-year-old who watched him, because I just didn't know better, y'all.
In 2018, he would have been around, if not 18 years old. Even though Styled would retweet Foxler's content, there was still no actual contact between the two of them.
I didn't. It's, you know, it's something that happens to people, and you don't know it happened until it, you know, you know it happened.
Does anyone else remember the White Bowser line of, "I didn't know what happened until it was over, but it took Styled till his late teens to realize he was in an alt-right Nazi group"? He also emphasizes that he's not a furry anymore. People don't care about whether he's a furry or not. People care that he was associated with a group of Nazis.
Do I regret a lot of the things that I did on that Twitter? Yeah, I do. Do I agree with everything I used to say back then? No, I don't. I don't like that stuff. I don't care about being a furry. I'm not a furry anymore. I'm really not.
Once again, we don't care about the furry stuff.
And it sucks. It sucks that I'm being accused of all this stuff. And, I'm being pinned on something that I was groomed with.
To claim that he was groomed by watching YouTube videos is an insult to those who have been actually groomed. Grooming is when a person builds a relationship with a child, young person, or an adult who's at risk so they can abuse them and manipulate them into doing things. People can be groomed online through social media networks, text messages and messaging apps like WhatsApp, email, text, voice, and video chats in forums, games, and apps. StyledMoth stated himself that he had no contact at all with Foxler. So to say that Foxler groomed him makes zero sense.
Foxler groomed me. He did. I watched his videos in 2017. I was 16 years old. I just didn't know better. So I just wanted to put that message out there. I'm sorry for disappearing. I was in a mental institution for about a week. And it sucked. It sucked.
You were an impressionable minor who had similar views as Foxler. That's not grooming by any means. He influenced you with the YouTube content he was putting out. But claiming that he groomed you when he didn't makes this whole situation even worse.
But things are going to get better. This face reveal is interesting. I don't really know what I'm doing here.
How can you smile and giggle after claiming you were groomed? It just seems so strange of behavior to me. I understand that people cope and deal with things in their own ways, but something about it seems rather off to me.
But I hope we can all come to an understanding and that I can be trusted again. I have nothing to hide with this stuff. I just am who I am.
Trust you? With what? How can we trust you when you're claiming yourself as a victim? When you state that you were never in contact with Foxler at all. Also, I am who I am. You're a liar, that's one for starters.
I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm here to talk about lolcows and make fun of Cyrax and all this cool stuff. And it's a shame that communities are being splintered and torn apart because this stuff happens,
This kind of stuff just doesn't happen randomly. You were found associating with an alt-right furry group. The same group that's potentially behind the unresolved 2014 Midwest Fur Fest chemical attack, where over 15 people ended up being hospitalized due to the chlorine gas.
But I just wanted to make this video to clear my name and to really show how serious I am and putting my face out there on the line.
Putting your face out there? What does that even mean? Giving puppy dog eyes?
And yes, I did talk to Foxler when I was like 16. I really shouldn't have. I'm glad that he didn't take it any further in the grooming situation. I'll continue to do my research and see if I can remember more about Foxler because there's a lot of repressed memories that were there. I'm really not sure about everything that I said and did when I was talking to him when I was 16. I don't know.
It seems like he can't make up his mind when it comes to whether or not he talked to Foxler, because earlier in the video he claims to have never spoken to him, that he was groomed via watching his YouTube videos. Being influenced by someone's videos isn't a form of grooming. There was zero contact between the two unless Moth can prove otherwise, because it seems like instead of just taking full responsibility for associating with degenerates, he wants to use the excuse of "I was groomed into this," just digging this hole deeper and deeper for himself. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Most likely going to do a part 2 video since more information has come out. Subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it and also hate sickos. This has been a good one. Peace out, Space Cadets.